I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if y'all want to do that. Because the next gentleman that's coming to the stage, he likewise is a heavy hitter. He's the co-producer of Good. The reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, gold legacy member, and the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. We talking about the man known to the village and this family as the man of courageous conversation. Uncle Joc, Uncle Joc. Uncle Joc, Uncle Joc. Hey, Uncle Joc. Hey, Uncle Joc.
Bask in this moment, right?
Uncle Joc, Uncle Joc.
I'm a bask in this moment because I did something that first of all, how's everybody doing? So y'all know we normally don't say how you doing. So let's rewind the Alpine. Team, how y'all feel? Woo, and what's up? But who gets a green sheet?
He gets a green sheet.
So when we say who gets a green sheet, this is where slang is permitted. You can say, so instead of everybody, you can say everybody gets a green sheet. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, time is flying, time waits for nobody. So let me just jump right in. First of all, give it up for the presenters and the people that came up before me. I mean, did they lay it down thick like brick mix or what? Yes. And give it up for the Robinsons. Look at the production. This is a major, major production. Yes. Everybody looks good. The food's good. The stage is good. The lighting, the sound. And you all are here. So give yourselves a nice round of applause. So real quick, I'm going to jump right on in. I don't know if the slides are up, but let's address the elephant in the room, right? What is the hot buzzword that's going around? We've heard it all weekend. AI. Now, show of hands, how many of y'all are using AI right now? And keep your hands up if you think that you're at least operating on now some people have been exposed. So just know that. You can put your hands down. I don't want y'all to get strong in here early in the morning. But look, from 1 to 10, who thinks they're operating at a 5 or above? Raise their hands. From 1 to 10, who thinks they're operating from 5 and above? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I'm going to show you what just happened. Some people did like this. You know what I mean? Monica Claypool, before she jacked hers up, she might be like thinking maybe, what, about a 7 maybe, Monica? 6. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask one question. How many parents do we have in here? And how many of y'all think you're good parents? That's what they all say. But what is an indicator that you're a good parent? For those in TV land, I got to give you what she just said. She said that they're alive. But no, so what are some indicators that you have done a good job as a parent? Success, school, oh yeah, teaching the business. But here's the thing. Anybody know about building principles? When you build, if your foundation isn't strong, what'll happen? If a storm comes, crumble, right? So I want to talk about the foundation. We're not going to go into a deep dive into AI and talk about programming bots and stuff like that. We're just going to talk the basic level because most people that are using AI right now, they think they're operating at a level higher than they really are. So we're just going to lay the foundation of AI so everybody can leave with some foundation work. Now, anybody help? All right. So I just did that part. So next slide. We're going to do that. Next slide. Why AI matters. AI is a multiplier. It's not magic. AI is designed to multiply and magnify your thoughts. Think about that. It's not going to work magic. It's going to amplify your thoughts. Now, Frank talked about it yesterday, but I don't even know if he was talking about AI, but it's important when you're using AI. Does anybody know what? Does anybody, and if you took my class, you can't answer it. What is the foundation of you communicating with AI? Does anybody know? Inputs. And what are they called? Prompts. You have to be good at quality input. It's just like raising children. If you're not giving the child quality inputs so they can understand the task that you're asking them to do, guess what? The result isn't going to be what you want. And then guess what you see? You see parents just mad at you. Why did you do? You got to communicate properly first. Yes or yes? So what you have to do not use AI. How many of you all just use it kind of like Google? And be honest. Be honest. Come on, where y'all at? Okay. Like you'll say, like, can you give me the directions to such and such? How many use Chat GPT? Did you know, some of y'all do, but did you know you can make music in Chat GPT? Every track that you heard today was made in Chat GPT. Every song, and I had 30 songs that I did 2 nights ago when Eric and Dr. Mary said, you know what? We need some songs because the songs that people want to play, we can't play on YouTube. So I was like, good inputs, good inputs. And Sean was sitting beside me. He was like, bro, you told me you were sending me one song. I sent him 15 songs and gave those songs as a gift to Experience. So y'all might hear some of those tracks being played, right? But remember, AI functions as an assistant. Use it as an assistant to make your day go by a lot easier. How many of y'all wake up sometime with the pressures of, oh my gosh, I got all this stuff to do? Use AI as your personal assistant. But, next slide. I don't even want to use this. Here's the thing. Master prompts. So let's put prompting aside and let's talk about a master prompt. Has anybody outside of my AI class, has anybody ever heard of a master prompt? Okay, we got action. Has anybody that has been using AI up to this point never heard of a master prompt? Be honest. All right. A master prompt is something you want to do when you use whatever platform that you're using. You want to have a master prompt. And what is a master prompt? It defines the AI's primary function and expected outcomes, kind of like talking to your child, right? Establishes the communication style for consistent interactions. Now, I'm going to put a bow on this and tie it all together in a second. Style dictates the visual and emotional presentation of responses. Next slide. Example of a master prompt. Now, this is a small prompt just for an example. This is Uncle Joc's AI assistant, designed to be warm, confident, and easy to understand for effective communication. Now, does anybody know why it's important to have a master prompt? Foundation. See, it's almost like when you have an assistant, you have to let the assistant know who you are. So you're putting in the input of who you are. You can talk about things that you like. You can talk about things that you don't like. How many of y'all put input in, and when it spits it out and you go copy it and put it somewhere else, it has all these asterisks and pound signs. You're like, oh my gosh, it spews AI. Well, guess what? In your master prompt, you can say, when you're delivering my messages, take those asterisk symbols and extra stuff out of there. I want my message delivered clean. So you can put that in your master prompt. If there are words that you don't like to use, you can tell your master prompt, don't use these words, because you're programming it. It's almost like you're training the AI platform that you're using. Does that make sense? So here's the other thing. Next slide. Master prompt benefits. It's going to create consistency. A saved master prompt ensures consistent outputs across various tasks. Efficiency. Reusing prompt saves time, allows quick adjustments and iteration. And clarity. Clear prompts lead to better responses, increasing overall effectiveness and communication. Now, have you all put in prompts or asked your platform to do something, and it starts doing some crazy stuff, and then you start going, you think you pressing the buttons harder, it's like you yelling at it is gonna make it respond different. Well, do you all know what that's called? Don't say anything. Front row. Does anybody know what's that called when the AI just starts doing some? It's called hallucinating. I'm serious. Google it. It's called hallucinating. If you Google right now, when my AI doesn't perform properly and it just does what it wants, what's that called? It's called hallucinating. So when it hallucinates, the best thing to do is stop that chat and just start a new chat. Just start all over. You don't need to argue and fight with the thing. You'll never win. The other thing with master prompting, at first you probably liked it, but it's probably something that gets on your nerves now. You know how you tell it to do something, and then at the end it says, hey, do you want me to do this? And then you say, yes, let me see. And then after you do that, say, hey, do you want me to create a whole 12-month roadmap and you're like, no, you can tell in your master prompt, after you give me what I need, stop. You can do that in your master prompt. Next slide. Creative prompts should be vivid and engaging. Listen, you have to communicate properly. You have to communicate clearly with your AI platform. Messaging prompts must be clear and concise. Business system prompts need to be detailed to guide effectively. Here's the thing. If you're an unorganized person, hold on, we're going to wait for the baby real quick. I'm just playing, Nisi. I'm playing. Here's the thing. Garbage in, garbage out. Think about what you, especially when you're tasking AI to do something a little more broad than just Googling stuff, right? You want to make sure that here's the thing, if you're an unorganized person and you have unorganized thoughts, they're going to reflect when you're using AI. Now, here's the other thing. How many people have noticed if you're looking,
accounts are hacked every day.
all right. How many people have noticed when you're in, I lost my train of thought. Well, when you're prompting, if you're not putting good stuff in, you're not going to get good stuff out. Next slide. I'm going to skip this for the sake of time. But what I want everybody to do when you get a chance, I want you to, who uses Canva? Who uses Canva AI? What I want you to do, if you haven't used Canva AI, go to Canva AI and just whatever your favorite food is, and somebody can do it like right now, put whatever your favorite food is and say, make me a presentation on step-by-step how to make this dish. You'll get that response they're going to give you 4 different examples of 4 different slides, and it's going to spit it out in about 10 seconds. Be concise about your prompting. Next slide. Now today, just learning how to master prompt, right? That's going to put you all at a whole nother level for outcomes. Because here's the deal. If you're going to play with AI, me and my wife has spent about $9,000 taking some classes on how to, it's crazy what AI can do. Do not get left behind. This thing is coming. You can either bury your head in the sand and act like it's not here, or you can ride the wave and use it to grow your business. There's so many things that you can do. I'll give you an example, just an example. After we came out of training, what we started to do was build these bots. My wife Meredith has a bot right now that dials 5,000 people a day. And guess what? Has a whole conversation, can overcome objectives, all of that. And here's the thing. If they start, we actually have, it's prompted right now to do some Medicare calls, right? But guess what? If the person doesn't want Medicare, guess what the bot is going to do? Her name is Rebecca, by the way. Rebecca will say, well, hey, are you open to a business opportunity? And then guess what? What happens is the person says yes, and then we get a phone call right to our phone in real time. So do not get left behind. Next slide. Don't get left behind. Here's the thing. The difference between an average and top producer today isn't hustle, it's how smart you work. AI does heavy lifting. does a lot of heavy lifting. I've had an assistant for about 3 years now. I really might have to readjust my assistant versus my AI assistants. Because here's the thing. Does anybody know what you all are called life insurance what? Thing is, make it so your life can be a lot easier producing. If you're not producing in this business, you ain't doing nothing. All the feel-good stuff, buying sticky notes and going to read the next book or look at the next link, that all makes you feel good. You have to produce in this business. Your family's counting on you to do what? Produce. Next slide. So here's the thing. I want to tell you all thank you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge all of you, right? To every day, you have to create a rhythm with your AI. It's almost like you're in a relationship. Some of you all probably use many, many platforms. Like, I got to say it, Raza, how many platforms do you use, buddy, in AI? You probably use a bunch of them, don't you? See, here's the thing. It's so much stuff out there. They're platforms that are good for different things. You got to just do your research. They're platforms that are good for like graphics, good for presentations, some that are good for technical writing. You got to decide what you're going to use AI for and then create your toolbox. And your toolbox, once you create your toolbox, let that be your toolbox. Don't chase too many shiny objects unless you're equipped and technical and able, because that stuff will make you crazy. So here's the thing in closing, develop a rhythm with your AI platform. And when I say a rhythm, if you're new at this, just start out with 3 things that you do every day, whatever those 3 things are, and find out how you can connect with AI to make your life a little easier. Okay? So with that being said, also, Eric, Coach Eric, myself, we do an introductory to AI class. We're not talking about sales strategies or anything like that, right? We're not talking about anything like that. We're only talking about different ways that you can connect with AI to grow your business and brand yourself. So if you're interested in doing that, you can go to the 120 agency plan. That's 120 agency plan. Click on events and you'll see our next Inside the Studio, Building Your Brand with AI. It's going to be a 3-day class. It's going to be on a Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern time on November 12th, November 19th, and November 26th. So if you're interested, again, you will be surprised, especially if you use AI, at how much you think you know, but how much you really don't know. I had some people join the class. They were like, yeah, I'm at a 7 or 8 after the class. And I'm not going to call the person out because they're up there like, don't call me out. But after the class, they were respectfully like, you know what? I think I'm more like around a 4 or 5. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all my time. Thank you. And I hope you guys can take some of this and grow your business.
There you have it. There you have it. Give it up for Uncle Joc. That's a man that knows how to get it done.